Hello again, and here we go. So this piece that I'm modelling here at the moment is a piece of perspex which will replace the mesh section in the roof of the case. And as you can see, I'm going to be filing, milling or sanding down parts of this area so that the middle section stands proud. The reason being is I will be removing the top section of the case which is raised, and if all goes to plan, the raised section of the perspex will pop through the metal and it will be flush when you run your finger over it. So here we are with the roof panel and a trusty Dremel in my hand, and I'm not very good with this Dremel, I must admit, so I'm taking it a bit cautious and leaving quite a large gap for sanding off later on. As you can see there, the case panel on the roof is actually raised. I had tremendous trouble trying to work out how to cut it. The jigsaw won't get anywhere near it because of its shape, so I had to resort to the Dremel. I can't stress the importance of wearing goggles, safety goggles, mask, whatever. Yes, you do look a bit of an idiot while you're doing this, but I'd rather look an idiot for 10 minutes or so while I'm doing this than the rest of my life with a patch over my eye. Normally I would use reinforced cutting discs. Unfortunately I didn't have any to hand, so I'm going through discs like they're going out of fashion. And these discs aren't cheap either. Some of the Dremel made ones do rack up quite a bit. So I thought I'd got them all, and I'll just get rid of the last little bit, and that mesh should then come free. There we go. So as you can see, I've left quite a lot of excess area on there because I can't cut in a straight line. Practice makes perfect though, so here we go again. We'll try again a little bit closer to the line this time. As you can see, I've got a guide next to me, which is that piece of wood, which I'm actually running my finger across and keeping it in a reasonably straight line. Nearly done. I'm just going to cut off the edges. I'll be doing the corners later, so I haven't gone all the way to the ends. And getting a bit jiggy there. I guess I was enjoying whatever music I was listening to. And this should be that end bit off. There we go. So as you can see, that's a lot closer now to the line that I'm going with. There's only a little bit of sanding or filing down to do. And obviously there's the corner. Now the ends of this are a real pain in the backside to do because they're all sloping, which is one of the reasons why I couldn't use my jigsaw or an angle grinder or anything like that, because it just couldn't get any purchase on it. Even with this Dremel holding it as I am now, it still slipped, and I ended up going up and down the slope quite a lot. I suppose it could just be that I'm useless with tools. Maybe an expert would do it straight away, no bother. I'm sure lots of people love this case, but I don't like all these raised edges on them, which is why I'm taking it off. If I'm going to have a computer, it needs to be smooth and sleek, not with lumps all over it. I picked up some reinforced cutting discs, so feel my wrath, god damn you! Let's see if we can do this a little bit quicker without spending a fortune in discs. And again, just cutting off the edges and leaving the corners till last. Onto the other end now, and as you can see, the blade is going up and down the incline quite a bit, which is causing me to wander off from my straight line. It's very annoying. And I can only wish that it took this short amount of time to do this. What with work and everything else going on this week, I've ended up having about an hour in the garage at a time, which is just about enough time to set up and turn the Dremel on, and then it's time to be packing away again. So it's been a bit of a nightmare week. As for all these corners, I'm doing them in sections. So as you can see, I've still got the enormous sanding disc. It's lasting me quite well. I'm just doing a little bit at a time and then trimming it off, and then doing the next bit of the curve and trimming it off. If I had a smaller cutting disc, I might be tempted to do the whole thing in one go, but as it is, I'm just going to carry on doing them all in sections. I can actually get quite close to the line for that, but it will still need attacking with a file or something. Ooh, the pretty sparks. And I'm just going to run the end of the blade all the way across and just try and file it down that little bit more, just using the edge of the blade to get that fairly round. And there we go, it's done. It's not particularly straight, but it's a lot closer to the line than it was before. The corners aren't too bad. I've drifted off a little bit on that one, and as you can see, up and down on the incline there on the edge bit, it's atrocious. But I'm sure I can sort that out with a bit of filing. And as if on cue, a bit of filing. I've not shown you all the filing, it took me quite a while to do. Just with a pack of cheapo files that were about £8 for 3 sets, and it took me quite a while, but it's all done now. As you can see, it's a lot smoother now, and it's a lot straighter too. So it looks quite straight, and I've used a corner file, a rounded file, to do the edges, and it's pretty good. Also picked up my Perspex, which I'll be dealing with next time. Thanks a lot, bye.